Hello students, today we have got English lecture and we'll do lesson number 1.6, The Alchemy of Nature in your textbook. Come to page number 38. So students, before starting the lesson, I will give a short introduction. What you mean by alchemy of nature. Now the word alchemy. Alchemy over here means is a magic that can change things. So before starting with the lesson, I will do a short introduction. This lesson is written by Raksha Baradia. It is not in your textbook. I am giving my own introduction. Now, Raksha Baradia, the author, tells us that nature is the best teacher of for us. Nature is the best teacher. Nature whispers and commands. Nature gives us the commands, and according to nature, we have to follow those commands. We see the hibiscus flower blooming and wilting on the same day. Now, hibiscus flower is a red color flower which is there in your garden also. Okay, take a recent example hibiscus flower which we always offer to God Ganesh. Now, this flower blooms and wilting and it disappears or it dies in the evening. We see the water taking years to change the shape of the rock. Water, when you go to the sea, what the water does, the water with the waves keeps on hitting the rocks and the rocks change the shape. We see small bits of grass peeping through concrete pavement. Concrete means what? Which is made up of cement, mixed with cement stones. Okay, the concrete very hard. Pavement on the road, trying to tell us that nothing is impossible. We see a bare tree in winter. Bare tree means what? You can see only the branches. There are no leaves on the tree. In winter, winter is a which season? Cool season. Green and colorful in summer. But during the summer, the tree is full of leaves. We see small ants lugging a big fly. Lugging means what? A small ant. Okay, all come together and they carry a big fly. This shows us perseverance. We see an oyster changing a grain of sand into a pearl. Oyster which is found under the sea. Okay, this oyster slowly change into a pearl. And the caterpillar changing into a beautiful butterfly. And you know how caterpillar changes into a butterfly. So all this is what? All this is the alchemy of nature. All this is magic that can change things. Now, in your textbook, come to page number 38. The name of the lesson is Alchemy of Nature. They have given us a short verse by William Blake. Now, to see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Means you can see many things what is happening in this world. Okay, now here the grain of sand, grain means a sand and the heaven in wildflower. Whole infinity means you're holding many things in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Something as tiny as a grain. Now, the explanation of this stanza. Something as tiny as a grain of sand can spark off an idea or imagination of a huge significance to the world. Significance means what is important to the world. One can witness and experience the beauty of heaven in something as small as wildflower and derive joy forever. So from small things we can get the joy forever. Only one should have the eyes and time to see it, but how you are going to see it, how you are going to enjoy that depends upon us. Infinity is endless. Infinity means what things which you are not able to count. You have got many things, space, but your small palm can hold the destiny of Earth through your efforts. But although your hands are small in size, but they can do many things. Eternity is endless time, but just an hour in your life can make a difference to the world forever. Great deeds can surpass the limits of time and space. They never die. So many things can happen in your life. Your life can totally be changed. Now, come to the lesson. Be instinctively. Not instinctively means what over here? By a natural instinct. We all got a natural instinct. Turn to outdoor activities and enhancing as a way of relaxing and enhancing. Enhancing means what? Enriching. We try to make our life rich or we try to do something in our life. Our well-being. Nature soothes and nurtures. Now, soothes means what? To give comfort to somebody. And nurture. Nurture means what? To look after and protect somebody. When you're small, who takes care of you? Your mother takes care of you. That is called the nurture. Nature fulfills and motivates. Nature whispers and commands. So we all totally depend upon the nature. We have to go according to our nature. We have to follow the laws of nature. Are you listening? When I do it, leave me in a complete awe. Awe means what? Great wonder and amazement. We have a hibiscus plant in a garden. So I've told you what you mean by hibiscus plant. Okay, it's a plant and this plant is a red color flower. And this flower is very often offered to Lord Ganesh. This flower is a favorite flower of Lord Ganesh. Every fortnight a flower blooms. So every day one flower is there on the tree. On it, big, bright, and tender. These flowers we get in different color, and the color is very bright. Tender means what the flower is very delicate. Through the day it smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. But as evening approaches, it starts wilting. Wilting means now what this line tell us throughout the whole day. The flower is very fresh, the flower looks very beautiful. But as evening comes closer, it dies and after some time it drops. The morning after it withers, withers means dries and dry completely, and by evening it falls and become one with the earth. So by evening, this flower falls on the ground and becomes one with the earth again. The flower comes to life only for a day, but that flower, only for that particular day, that flower is alive. Yet it thus so in full splendor. Splendor means what? Greatness or grand. Although the flower is there for one day, but it makes a use of the entire day. What if we to live our life, however short, to its fullest? So here we get one example. Even our life is very short, so we should try to make use of our life. We went to a rocky beach. Now, this is the second example. We went to a rocky beach. Beach, beach means a sea. We have got Aksa Beach in Malad West. That's a beach. Rocky means what there were rocks. And saw the spread of the majestic ocean. Majestic means what? Something which is very big. Ocean means a big sea. And rocks alongside. And there were rocks along this ocean carved, sculpted, and shaped by water. The rocks were in different forms. Okay, it was shaped by the water. Water is so gentle. Water is very gentle. Water is very soft. Water is very delicate, and rocks are very hard. Rocks so hard, yet as the water flows over it every day for years, the rocks gives in. So as the water keeps on flowing, The water, the waves of the water keeps on hitting the rocks, and the rocks take the shape after many years. It takes the shape that water commands. So the way the water keeps on hitting, the rocks take the shape of the water. Our problems are so colossal. Colossal means what? We have got many problems, huge problems, and we are so small. Yet, yet, if we persist means what? To continue doing something even though so. Persist means what? Whatever problems we face, we have to keep on doing. We have to keep on solving our problems. We saw small bits of grass. Now, the next example. We saw small bits of grass peeping. Peeping means what? Coming out. To peep. Through the small cracks. Okay, to the small cracks, grass was coming out. From where? In a concrete pavement. Concrete means what? You know what is concrete? A hard substrate made from cement, water, small stone. Okay, that is called what? That is called your concrete pave- pavement. It felt us thinking, however impossible things may look, there is always an opening. So, whatever problems we have got, every problem has a solution. Now, next example. We saw a tree bare. Bare means what? There were nothing on the trees. No leaves, no flowers, no fruits. Bare of all leaves in the cold winter. You know, in cold winter, the leaves from the trees keeps on falling. Month, we thought its chapter was over. Now, what do you mean by chapter was over? It looked like the tree is going to die. But 3 months passed. Spring Spring set in. Now, what do you mean by spring? Spring is for the season of the year between winter and summer. It's called the spring. Set in, and the tree was back to its green majesty once again. So, after 3 months, the tree was full of leaves, flowers, birds, and life. So after 3 months, the tree was full of leaves, flowers, fruits, and what were there on the tree? Birds were there on the tree, and looked like there was a full life in the. What if we too had the convection? Convection means what? Strong, firm belief that however difficult things are right now, it will not remain so forever. Remember, this too shall pass away. Means what? Whatever problems we have in life, okay, all these problems will get solved and our life can come back to the life. Now, next example. We saw an army. You know, army is a collective noun, an army of ants. The lugging means pulling with great difficulties, flies. These ants were pulling something, a fly, which was at least 10 times the ant size. You know, if you compare the ant and if you compare the fly is much more bigger than the ant. Ant is very small. The ants organize themselves around the fly, lifted it on a frail pillars. Frail pillars mean on the weak legs. Whose legs are weak? The ants' legs are weak, but still they were able to carry the fly and carried to a quite distance, when they carried to a little far place. Their teamwork Their teamwork and perseverance. Perseverance means constant efforts were impressive. Impressive means what? Their efforts were notable. What if we too are organized, focused? So like an ant, we all should also focus what problems we have got and we should try to solve it. Now, spider webs, you know what you mean by web? The spider makes a webs are delicate. The spider webs are very delicate, but they are very strong. A rainbow colors the entire sky. Okay, you have seen a rainbow. The rainbow covers the sky. Oyster, which is found under the sea in big sea, take in a grain of sand. They open up with a pearl. So after many years, they come up with a pearl. Innumerable stars. Innumerable means what? Many stars. Innumerable stars shine across the infinite sky. Infinite means that which you are not able to count. The sky is very big. Infinite sky. Clouds take new shape with every passing moment. You have seen the cloud. Okay, the cloud also keeps on changing as they keep on passing. The wind makes trees dance with unhindered. Unhindered means what? Without any disturbance. Unhindered passion. Water without hint of ego. Water does not have any kind of ego, but still the water keeps on flowing. Changes its form according to the dictate. So the water keeps on changing the sun and the wind. When we see a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, you might be seeing a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. A flower turns into a fruit. A flower turns into a fruit. We experience the alchemy of nature. We experience the magic of nature. We touch it and become bold ourselves. So whatever comes in our way, if we try to improve, it will change into a goal and we will it will a- So okay students, I hope so. You have understood the lesson, the alchemy of nature. Now, in your textbook, come to page number 14. Do question number 1. Do question number 2. Read the question from the lesson and what do they imply. Question number 3. Do it. Fill in the where. Do that exercise. Then come to your page number 41. Do question number 5. Question number 6. Do it. Question number 7. You can do by your own self. It is just an understanding what I want to do. Question number 8. Do the exercise. Okay, students, I'll give you the exercise, what to be done. Please do it. Thank you very much.